Summertime.
Blues week 3. Richard taught tonight, and we didn't recap the lighthouse last week. Forgot, sorry. But we finished it off and actually tidied it up tonight, and then we played with the move from last week as well, and worked on the subtleties of energy connection and blues leading and following.
So we'll do the lighthouse move from this angle first. So we've got trip, pull, step. That gets me onto the same footwork. I tuck her in behind me, lead out. We've got this little lift there. I bring it back mostly up on weight, and then I'm going to step through, lead her through into a dip.
Yeah. Only just.
Not really.
We'll do it
Further back.
over here. And we'll start over here.
So we've got our triple, tuck her in, lead her forward, she goes away from me. Make sure that you've got a nice sort of balance when you come through here so that you can step through, and then she unwinds like a spinning top into the dip. We did a leg flick, which is just, I come up onto weight there, and then we walked out of that with our triple step into some of these other exercises that we did where we
continued our momentum through, and this is where we started working with the subtleties of the connection, how much tone you have in your body and your arms leads, which reflects directly to how much tone the follow is going to have.
Now I also had some options with my hand hold. So if I go there, yeah, so if we start from the rock step, we've got a tension here. As I step, I release it and I go to a fingertip to fingertip connection. Allow that hand to drop down, it's quite relaxed, and I track Tasha's movements so that we can then just keep walking together down that line.
Relax until the lead wants to change something.
Yeah.
And
So
we'll come towards the camera.
So we've got this, we can go.
So the lead keeps going, so I have to keep going as well.
I
Then
follow
there's
stop.
connection.
I've got to turn her just a little bit when after she stepped with her right foot, before she steps with her left, so that she turns into me, and then I've made sure to connect here.
And we're mirroring. I mirror because my lead turns. I turn as well. Hopefully, I don't just keep on carrying on like this. You're going to end up with boobage. Yeah. So I match my lead.
From here, I could do a little step pulse type thing that we did, or I could walk back up the line. We can maintain that connection, or I can ask her to unravel, and again I can continue to track her up the line.
So many options.
There's just a little bit of timing, so if we are wound up this way, if I want to walk straight, I've got to have a little bit of tension to say stop, and then once we're walking straight, it's just relaxed. Then when she's landed with her right foot, I want to be able to turn her out. That's when I give her the input to do that, and then I can catch there. I could stop if I wanted, and then we've got a different shape there. Or I can ask her to unravel completely like that. I can hang back a bit. I can actually then ask her to step around, and we can have another rock step out of that.
And then we talked about, maybe we should do it from this angle, whether you're stopping me here, or through there.
So with the continuous one, I'm making sure that I am out of the way totally and I follow and track the movement through. If I want to stop her in front of me, then I've got to make sure that I get a connection early so that then I can bring her to a halt. Or if I want even earlier than that, and I hang back myself, I can connect early and then I can stop her out here so she's actually all the way over there.
Feel that here completely. That guides my hips and follows. I don't want my arms to be down here when we're in this kind of connection because it's weird and it inhibits stuff.
Yeah.
So I make sure that my arm is active because you might want to grab it with that hand.
True.
And release this hand and
We have other options.
yeah, so many options. So those are like basic easy movements that you can play with that give you like a whole world of options into leading and following into different shapes and positions, but it's also really about those subtleties of connection, energy and tone.
The only point I'd make, just to talk about that a little bit, is you always want to make that contact, maybe like a quarter turn, as soon as you can, you want to be able to get that hand on the back, so you can then stop her with your body. So when I'm not stopping her with my hand, I'm just making a connection to say that something is stopping or changing. And that's always got to come before. Anytime you want to stop or redirect, you've got to think of it a little bit early.
You are a shock absorber.
Yeah.
You absorb the energy you've created to slow it down and redirect it rather than stop.
Yeah.
Collect and go with it and redirect. Nice class. Yeah. See you guys next week.
Summertime.